Well, it's never a boring week being a Charger fan, is it, man?
Never blind that.
No, I thought it was gonna be a cool little Sunday and whatnot, and all of a sudden we got signings left and right before free agency technically even starts.
That's
That's
one
one
thing I
thing I
can
can
say
say
about
about
this
this
team,
team,
man,
man,
is
is
you
you
won't
won't
get
get
bored.
bored.
You won't get bored.
Never ever,
Bad or good.
never ever will you get bored.
It's gonna be something.
All of a sudden, I got we started off with I believe we started off with the center, right?
Center was the first one.
Center was the
First
first
down.
one, and then Mac Mac comes through the door.
Yep. Was yesterday.
He was never leaving, to be fair.
Yeah.
And then we get Mike McDaniel's old fullback, which I honestly I did not think we were going to sign him. To be honest, it made sense, but I was just like, I didn't know if he was gonna be the first,
Please.
you
Yeah.
know. And no, I mean it makes sense. It's like the use check, all that good stuff. So fair enough.
Yeah. Wasn't sure either. Um Again, it made 100% sense, but I just wasn't sure if that's what Mike McDaniel was trying to do on this offense.
Exactly.
So
Exactly. I didn't think it's because we're different from what he had in Miami, so I didn't know if he wanted to bring exactly what he was doing over there. And then when you think about it, it makes sense because with San Francisco we had use check and it's
mhm.
very very similar. So I'm kind of leaning to believe that we're gonna be some high flying offense come next year, bro.
Hey, look, and you won't see me complaining. You won't see me complaining, man.
And
I would,
then and then on not the negative, not a negative, but then on something that's there's rumors about QJ sent, being traded. So what are your thoughts about QJ being traded?
I think, I mean, listen, I love QJ. I think he's improved every year. Um, I think he could still help the team. I think, with that being said, I think I've been said a few months back that you kind of you got to explore that option. And the reason why is because we're going to the draft with only 5 picks. That's number one. Number two, I don't necessarily know if that's like an A+ fit in our offense. Again, I think he could help the offense, but I think with the free agents who are available, you could go get somebody who kind of just fits a little bit better with Ladd and Trey. And I mean, sounds like they're gonna try and bring Keenan back. Um, and I just think there's better fits out there. So for me, the biggest thing is you got to find a way to get more picks. Just because how deep the draft is, and it would be nice to get a little bit more depth in the positions that we need depth in. Um, and I mean, there's definitely teams out there who will trade for QJ. I mean, he
Mhm.
he can go help some teams. So I mean, I like it. I think if the right opportunity present, now don't just give them up for you know,
A bag of peanuts.
right, just crumbs. Uh,
Yeah,
I mean, if a good offer comes across the table, I think you kind of got to do that, in my opinion.
yeah. I mean, QJ, I always will and always will. QJ's always will have my respect just because of the fact that he came in first rounder and his first year he struggled, right? And it's hard to every day You know, when you go on social media or whatever the case may be, people are beating you down every single day after every game. You know what I mean? And QJ will always have my respect because every year he just kept his nose down and got better, bro.
Better.
Every single year. Worked hard and got better. And then you can see in the locker room, you know, everybody loves him, everybody respects him. So like, you always have to have those characters in the locker room and on your team. It's just when you think about it from a business perspective, right? Fifth year option coming up. That joint gonna be like as a receiver one, so it's gonna be like 25 amp, something crazy, right?
Yeah.
Something crazy. So it's just like as a business on the business side, I can see why they would look into something like that. And like you said, I wouldn't give him up for a bag of Lays. Like make sure the trade is beneficial to the football
Right.
team. But like you
100%.
said, but like you said, we need to find a way to get more picks.
Yeah.
And also, receiver is a position where every single year there's going to be good receivers. Every single year, bro. Like these receivers are growing on trees.
Yeah.
There might not be crazy ones in this draft, but there's good ones.
Ones that can help your team.
There's ones that can help your football team immediately, right? And we see all around the league that people are finding receivers everywhere, in every round. St. Brown, Puka, just name a few. So I mean, receiver is a position where unless you have a bona fide superstar, bro, you can go out and get a guy for real.
Right.
So I mean that that's the QJ part of it. Now, talking about our, I guess, signings, I guess you can call them.
Hmm.
What do we think about the center? What do we think about that young
Yeah.
man from the Commanders?
I like it. I think it was smart, and I think I mean, you saw the next domino fall with McGovern. I mean, the Bills decided to keep him. Um, Next thing you know, I mean, there's a chance. I think they were operating based off of the chance that Linderbaum might not even make it. And like why was everybody guaranteeing that he was gonna hit free agent? That's never been a guarantee.
Yeah,
Uh, so I think that they were operating based off that. A lot of teams need a center. A lot of teams need a center.
and
Everybody in their
an,
centers.
another domino that fell was New England traded a center to Chicago. So
Hmm.
I think, me personally, I think Minter probably called Jim and was like, "Hey, bro,
Yeah,
hey,
that's
bro,
what I
he
was
ain't
gonna
going
say.
nowhere. He ain't going nowhere,
That and
bro."
then Ortiz. I mean, he comes from the Ravens organization, so I mean, somebody could have gave him the inside scoop. Um, I like it. I mean, I think he's solid. I've been saying of course, as a fan, you're gonna want the best option available. But I've been saying like let's be realistic. You're not gonna have you already got two top 10 tackles. You know, you kind of just gotta get good and serviceable options. You're not gonna be able to
Around them, yeah.
pay right, all right. You're not gonna be able to pay elite guards and an elite center uh when you're already paying, Slater, and then you already got all. It's just kind of unrealistic. You got other holes you need to fill. So he seems like he's a solid option. I mean, the film looks like it's pretty good. He's not the best center in the league, but he's absolutely better than what we had. Um, he's absolutely better than what we had. Not only that, but you're not paying him a whole bunch of money. I think that was good value. I think what 30 mil for
30 mil for three, and this year the cap hits what, 4?
four. So
I
I mean,
mean,
you can't really beat that. I mean, especially if, like I said earlier, the Ravens end up keeping Linderbaum, and it's going to be a whole bunch of teams scrambling for a center. And
mhm.
I mean, we got that out the way, so
Got it out
I'm
the
happy.
way.
I'm happy with it.
And we got it out the way quick. Got it out the way quick so we don't have to sit here and worry about, you know, who's making him the biggest offer, what's happening. Cuz everybody has cap nowadays, bro. The cap
Yeah,
goes up every year. Everybody has cap. So like if somebody wanted to make that splash, there could have been like 5 or 6 teams that could have made that splash, bro.
100%.
So I'm not really concerned on why we didn't go for him. And like you said, bro, he might not even come Monday, come Wednesday, he might have re-signed, they might have restructured some people, whatever the case may be, and he's back at the Ravens, bro. Because after what Jesse Minter saw last year with the poor offensive line play, why on earth would he go over there, see one of the best linemen in the NFL and be like, yeah, he can walk,
Yeah.
knowing how good or how important the offensive line is to the quarterback, especially when you have a quarterback in Lamar Jackson who unfortunately has picked up a few injuries here and there. Like that just don't make no sense. Now, the guard market, on the other hand, looks like they gonna test the market because the Bills decided to sign back their center instead of their guard, Mr. Edwards. And so it seems like this guard market gonna heat up a little bit. So this week should be very, very interesting. We're gonna have a
It's
lot
gonna
of
be interesting.
content.
It's gonna be
We have a
interesting.
lot of content. I'm still a big fan of Elijah Vera Tucker, even though he's
Yeah.
injured all the time. You know, and then bringing Mac back, I
Yeah.
mean, was a
You had to
no
do it.
brainer.
You had to
It
do
was a
that.
no brainer. Like,
And I mean, I'm happy we just got that out the way. I mean, he's everybody loves him, a veteran presence. He could still play. I mean, I've seen some people kind of not too happy about paying him 18 mil, but I mean, it's like, what did you think you were going to get him for? That's
yeah,
again, he could still play, still productive, still great in the run game, solid pass rusher. I think 18 M's is fair. You can't try and um, get everybody on the perfect deal that you want. That's just not how things work. So he's been loyal. He stays healthy. Again, everybody loves him. Pay him. Just get it over with. So I'm happy they did that.
I mean, yeah. When you look at the edge rusher market and look at what people are projected to get paid, like for example, David always projected to get paid 24, 25 M's.
Yeah.
So what on earth did you think? You think Khalil Mack was gonna come back here for 10?
Right.
No
Yeah. What
shot.
did you guys think was gonna happen? I
No
don't.
shot. I guarantee you there were other teams like, oh, we got 15 for you. We got 20 for you. You do what I'm saying? But, like you said, he loves it here. He believes that we're close, just like every Chargers fan and people in the building believe we're close. You know what I mean? And he wants to be a part of it. Khalil Mack's still playing at an extremely high level, especially in the run game. I feel like his sacks been down, but he's still rushing the passer really well. He's just not, you know,
Yeah.
finishing or getting, or, the ball might be out. Who knows? But like, if you watch New England game, he was tearing Will Campbell's ass up. However, everybody was, to be fair. But, you know, later in the year, he was playing his ass off. So now I do think this is it.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
100%.
I think this is the
It's the
last
last ride.
hurrah.
It's
Yeah,
the
it's the
last
last
ride.
ride.
Yeah.
It is what it is. Unless we come like extremely close, like I'm talking about we losing the Super Bowl or whatever, then he might try to do like you feel me, like a Jordan with the Wizards team.
Yeah.
But if
Yeah.
if it if it ends in fire like it did last year, he's like, hey, bro,
Yeah.
there's no way.
Hall of Famer, man. He's given us everything that we've wanted from him. So
Like we were piss poor that one year, right when Justin got hurt. we were piss poor, and he gave us what 17, 18 sacks,
Yeah.
something wild. So Khalil Mack will always be one of my
Yeah.
favorite Chargers. That's probably one of the only good things Brandon Staley has done for this football team, bro.
Mhm.
Everything else was a dumpster fire with that guy.
Yeah.
But somehow now he has the Saints playing good football. Jesus Christ, man. Now, that kind of directly impacts what we're going to do today, because we do have a couple of 4-round mock drafts. First we're probably going to do like just the regular 4 picks we have, and then next we're going to do like a trade down scenario. So like, let's say, we trade down with somebody, Bears, Bills, I don't know, Texans. Like, we'll get there when we get there, and then we'll see what we come out with. So with that being said, let me get this PFF mock draft simulator up here. All right, you can see that. You good?
Yep. I can see it.
All right, perfect.
Nice.
So yeah, obviously we got the bolts up in that. All right.
Oh wait.
Oh,
No.
ooh. All right. First, let's just go. Let's just go through to see what happened. So, all right, all this makes sense. See, remember in the combine, people were like, "Oh, Spencer Fowler has short arms, this, that, and the third." Yeah, I guarantee you, he's not getting outside the top 15. I
Yeah, he's
guarantee it.
not. He's still gonna go.
I guarantee it. Kenyon Sadiq to the Bucks.
Wouldn't be surprised.
Would not be surprised. Panthers went Jordan Tyson to pair him up with Ted. Oof. And let me tell you something. This right here, where did Thielemann go? Okay. So let me tell you something.
Who's? It's hard for me to. Who's that right in front of us? Who did they take?
That's the
The
Steelers.
Steelers?
They took Emmanuel
McNeil
McNeil.
Warren. Okay.
So with like obviously this is before free agency, right?
Yeah.
If for some reason, or if Tony gets a huge offer somewhere else, right? I think safety is an underrated need
It's
for this football team.
it's 100% an underrated need.
Underrated need for this football team.
And
And
Thieleman's still there. And this.
Thieneman went 10.
Oh, he went 10. Wow.
He went 10. And after the combine, there's a lot of hype and the tape is good. So, you know what? Fair enough.
10 to the Bengals.
Because the Bengals
They
need
need a
all the
lot of
DB
help.
help they can
They
get.
need a lot of help.
They need a lot of Jesus over there on that defensive side, bro. They are stinky.
They are terrible.
They stink. So if we're sitting here at 22, and it's not in this scenario, and we don't sign back Tony for some reason, and that young man is sitting there, hey,
Yeah, I'm running to the board.
I'm running to the podium, bro. Now let's see, let's talk about what we do have on the board here.
Yeah.
This young man is injury discount, because in my opinion, if he would have played this year, Gerard McCoy,
Top 10 pick.
top 10 pick, bro. His tape last year was crazy.
He already is in top 12. He's insane. I'm not gonna lie. I said that a few episodes back. Like, his game is, man, it's unbelievable. I'll just say this: if he's there, it'd be a risky play, but I wouldn't be mad at it because I just think he's that good.
I
Um,
do think he's that good.
I think he's that good. Now, if we're operating as if, right, so this mock draft, we're gonna do it as if we're just gonna use the number 22 pick.
Yes.
In all reality, if this was the board, I would like to trade down, but let's say we didn't.
I'm gonna show you some more options. So
Okay.
Akeem Messidor, Terrell, Cassius Howell, Cade McDonald, TJ Parker, Peter Woods,
Oh man.
Colton Hood, Proctor with
Yeah.
pregnant like
There's some talent on there.
some talent on there.
Listen, I'm gonna just say it. I'm going Peter Woods. I didn't look. I didn't see Peter Woods at first before you scrolled down. Oh, once I saw that, once I
I
saw that, I made up my mind. I've been told you that.
I don't know what the sourness is
Yeah, I don't
on
understand.
Peter Woods. I don't get it. Right? I don't get it. I understand he had a down year this year. Clemson as a whole had a down year. I don't know what their problem was, but they smelled like garbage. They stunk out the place. They stunk out the place. And to be honest with you, I honestly do think the Chargers would do something similar. With how they love their trenches and that. So I do think in this situation like this, they would do something similar. However, here's where my mind's at. Right? In a situation like this, very similar to Denver when they drafted Pat Surtain. People were like, "Oh, is he this fast? Is he this? Is he that?" A whole
Mm,
bunch of questions. Now look at Pat Surtain. He won Defensive Player of the Year a couple years ago.
yeah,
One of the best corners in the NFL. Simple.
sure.
If you got a guy with this kind of talent
Yeah,
and at a premium position like corner, I'm just like, bro, that's extremely tough to
pass
pass
up.
up, bro.
It's hard to pass up.
And to be honest with you, in a scenario, let's say we don't bring Owe back in the scenario. As of right now, he's a free agent, right? We talked about it on the last episode. Messidor's ready to go right now.
He is ready right now.
Right now. And if he wasn't 25 years old, he would be picked in the top 5.
Yeah, 100%.
So this scenario here is insane.
It's a tricky one. It's a tricky one because, like you said, if McCoy's there, you kind of it's between McCoy and Peter Woods for me.
Yes.
I've been in love with Peter Woods the whole process.
Mm-hmm.
Safe. That's the reason why I went with that. But man, McCoy, my favorite corner in the draft by far. Obviously, he's coming off of ACL. Everybody knows that. Man, the kid could just ball. He
The
could
kid
ball.
can just
Like you
play,
said, for
bro.
being position, I don't think people understand how much having a lockdown corner like that really does for a defense. I mean, it completely changes the defense.
100%. It makes shit so difficult for the offense when you got a guy that you physically just can't throw the ball to. And like, if you have a guy on, like if it's Justin Jefferson over there, then it changes. But every team doesn't have Justin Jefferson, right?
Yeah,
So if you have a guy on the island, it's over.
yeah.
It's over.
I think I'll say this, right? We didn't really see him. Well, we didn't see him perform at the combine at all, McCoy. I'm not concerned about that, but if I'm gonna take him at 22 at some point, I would like to. Hopefully, he can go at pro day.
Yeah, see
Um,
something.
see something, right? But I mean, if they were to go with him, then obviously they felt like the medicals checked out.
Medicals was good. Yeah.
and it's not really much of a concern. So
My thing is, just for content sake, right? For some reason, Peter Woods is ranked 30th. For some reason. Like, I don't know why they're so low on him,
yeah,
right? But we could probably, in the next scenario, trade down and get him.
I don't. Yeah, for like you said, for content's sake, and I just don't see him fall. I would be surprised if he even makes it past 20, in my opinion, just off of watching the film and how
Mhm.
good of a player I think he is. Uh, I'll be pretty shocked if he were to fall past 25.
Yeah, in April, there's no way, in my personal opinion, there's no way Peter Woods falls outside of 25.
Yeah,
And once April comes around and everything, there's no way.
I don't see
But
it happening.
just for content's sake, let's do McCoy for content's sake.
Yeah,
All right, now let's see what we have here. So second round, what happened? So see, you see, he went 28
28
to to
to the Texans.
uh to the Texans.
That's a
I mean, they don't need no more help on that damn
They do
defensive
not
line.
need that. That's just greed. That's a greed they
That's
talk about in the Bible.
100%.
That's just greed.
Terrell went to Philly. That would be disturbing.
That would be pretty.
That would be disturbing. You wouldn't be able to throw the ball on him. So Colton Hood, Arizona. Zion Young went 35,
Hmm.
Pregnon 38. Jesus. Basantis 41. We might be in trouble. Jennings Dunker went 53. Halsey. What is Philly doing? they're trying to they're trying to have people not go past midfield.
Right. They're trying to build a they're trying to build a wall.
Man. So we look at this board right now. Stowers, he's a great weapon.
Great
Uh,
play.
but he's a great weapon in the pass game. But this boy right here, he don't want to block nobody. He don't want to block nobody. Malachi Lawrence is the kid that at the combine, he did a madness.
Yeah.
He did a madness at the combine. That was very interesting. Slot corner from Miami.
Like
Shadarian Price. I like Keontae Scott. San Diego, I believe, as well,
yeah.
right?
Yeah.
I think he
Yeah.
went to Helix.
He did.
Jadarian Price, RB2 on the draft for me.
Great player.
Skylar Bell.
Yeah, that
Hey,
see
hey.
that's one of those ones where it would be a sexy pick and
Sexy.
it's tempting.
Very. Especially the way he performed at the combine. Man, oh man. But right now, we don't have
We have to go right.
anybody to play offensive line right now.
Nobody. And it looks like they all just kind of flew off the board.
They
So
all flew off the board right here, bro. Like when I go to interior offensive line and tackles, I'm just looking and I'm just like, in the second round, I'm not taking any of these guys here.
I like I like Connor Lou, but that's more of like a third round, and also we just signed the center. So
Yeah.
Caleb Rutledge, I like him.
I like
Again,
him too, but that's also
later.
third round. Yeah,
Third.
that's later. You don't do that right here.
Do you
And then, everybody else is just like, no, no.
yeah, no, not with the second rounder.
And so are we operating as if Oway isn't back.
that we have to right now. He's
Yeah,
currently not on the roster,
he's
so
not. Yeah, he's not on the roster.
um,
If Oway isn't back, it would have to be something in the trenches. No.
it'll have to be. I mean, you went best player available with McCoy. Washington, oh,
Don't get me started,
I'm
bro.
not
Don't
even
get
gonna
me
get you
started,
started.
bro.
I'm not
Don't
even.
even get me started, bro. That young man there, you saw me hover over the name.
Yeah,
Big Citrus, what they call this young man, Dominic Orange. He's a good player as well. Defensive tackle.
I think you gotta go. You gotta go trenches again. If we're operating as if always, in fact, yeah, have to go D line.
Yeah. So are we thinking edge or are we thinking defensive tackle?
I'm thinking edge. If always, in fact.
For always in back, I'm also thinking edge. And for me, it's between these two young men here. Malachi. Joe like Height's Height's a great pass rusher. Where's he at? He's a
Remember
great
that.
pass rusher. But Romello Height is so light in the ass to where you draft him in the second round, cool, but Mac retires and then what?
Right.
Because I don't, he's not going to be your every down edge, bro. And a lot of people are going to be like, oh, you know, it's the second round, you know, it's hit or miss type thing. I just think that this early pick 55, I don't think you should be taking specialists, if that makes sense. Like he's going to be a DPR, like a designated pass rusher. That's what he's going to be. Like
Yeah.
what did he come in at? 6'3", 240 on the edge.
Yeah.
And my man is 25. He ain't gonna get no bigger, bro.
If there was more holes that we had addressed going into free agency, then maybe. But I don't. I think you gotta operating with how the roster is now, man. You gotta go. You gotta address a need right here. Gotta address
Yeah,
a need.
I think Malachi Lawrence has great upside.
Yeah. I
Great
like
upside.
that's kind of what I'm leaning right here.
Yeah, 6'4", 250.
Super
Explosion numbers was crazy.
off the charts.
All right, let's do it. So let's see what went off the board. All right, Scarlett Bell went to Um, Jacksonville don't need no more goddamn receivers,
At
bruh.
all. At all.
What's happening?
They got
Jadarian Price to the Bears. You know what? Fair enough. That would be dirty. Trotter to the Broncos. Lord have mercy. Max Clare to the Eagles to replace Dallas Goddard. The Eagles are having a crazy draft in this man. Man. You know what? Bengals Michael Washington. I would hate that for him. That poverty franchise. Zachariah Branch. Deion Burks, Pittsburgh. Connor Lou gone. So that's what happened there. So we sit here at 86.
ooh.
Ooh. Hey, ooh.
I thought I had my mind made up, and I seen a few
I
names.
thought I did too. I saw a couple of names. I said, ooh.
So I'm gonna just get this out the way. Rutledge is obviously would be one of the top choices here.
I think Rutledge is the pick. However, we do need to discuss a couple men on this
There's a
board.
few I see another two that boy, those two they right next to each
They're
other.
right next to the date.
They right next to they right
Hey,
yes.
like I don't want to do the Madden thing because as of right, I just don't think there's a way. I mean, there is a way, but I just don't think that it's going to happen to where you are going to pay two guards in free agency. I do think we're going to go into the draft
Yeah.
with an opening at guard.
No, I mean being responsible, I guess to for lack of better words.
Being an adult.
To be an adult here, it's definitely Rutledge is a pick. Like, um, and Slaughter would be a great pick had we not signed a center already. But
Yeah. I
uh,
don't know if he could play guard. I didn't really look into him like that. He's probably just a center. But Rutledge, I mean, hey, can't really be angry with it. But when we scroll down, Genesis Smith is a good football player as well, by the way. But when we scroll down, we have two guys here that I
just
I
love.
love, bro. I
Yeah,
love. I love. Now, Mr. Coleman, I want to see what he does at his pro day. How he runs and all that. 5'9", 230. Bowling ball.
yeah.
Bowling ball. And then this young man here, you pair him up with Dayon. Look out. A lot of people are low on him. I don't know why. But, it is what it is.
Yeah.
However, we have to be responsible adults because
Gotta be responsible here.
last year we was watching our quarterback get slammed on his fucking head for 17 games. So we gotta at least help the young man. Jesus, the Eagles took another tight end. That's what I was thinking about right now. Yeah, that is Klein from Michigan, yeah. So what happened while we were gone? Bryce Lance went third round because of the freaky athleticism? Fair enough. Jonah Coleman went to Jacksonville. So this young man tested crazy at the combine as well. Has a little bit of off the field things though that they're probably asking him about.
I know I mentioned K Part. I really liked him
You did.
at the combine. It's some interesting because this is fourth round.
Fourth round.
Yeah, some interesting names here for Nadame.
Hey, hey.
Oh
If
boy.
we didn't take an edge already.
Yeah.
I mean, even if we did, to be fair. Yeah, now we're starting to get into. You know what? It's going to be very interesting to see how Mike McDaniel and them want to fill out this tight end room. Because right now we only have one tight end.
Yeah.
And we only have one tight end. And the fullback we signed, Ingold, he's like an H-back. He'll line up back there. Kind of how how John Smith was used in Pittsburgh a little bit, but less tight end work, obviously.
Hmm.
But, you know, he's not the biggest guy. He's not going to line up in I formation and just, you know, he's actually a weapon. He's athletic and catch the ball a little bit.
Yeah,
So it's going to be interesting who they bring in to offset that.
yeah.
To, I mean, what is Isaiah Likely doing?
All right.
But that's
Yeah.
that's a later question.
That's a, yeah. It's a few names I like here. Like I said, I actually really do like Justin Jolie. I think Bentley's a good player too from Utah.
This right here.
He's a good player.
That's a good player. It's a good player, and it's like because Jolly is very similar to
Gadsden.
not let me not say very, but you know he's more his style if that makes sense. I feel like Bentley in the tight end room will give you a little bit more in terms of all around tight end work. Joe Royer, the athletic guy as well. This kid is tall, lanky. Justin Herbert likes his tall targets. I don't think he was bad either, but I do think Bentley's better.
Yeah, I mean, I like the idea of addressing tight end here. I don't necessarily know the range on Bentley or um Jolly.
I do think it would be this round. Yeah, Bentley got Bentley
Like it would kind of feel
135.
like it kind of feels like a little bit of a steal to me. Again, I really like Bentley.
I
So
do as well. I do as well. And but we haven't addressed
yeah,
interior defensive line. Oh, interior defensive line
yeah. That was gonna be my next man. This guy tested eh,
out of this world.
he tested very well. And he's a good player. His film is good. So
For me, it's either him or Bentley.
yeah. No, I'm with you. Um, I
This one's
think
tough.
so. I know we're operating as if the roster, right? We're drafting with the roster we have now, but realistically, I think that we can go get a solid tight end, and then also they kind of become available, um, you know, here and there, whether it's somebody getting released, trades. Um, I would like to get a um, young D line, especially interior, somebody like that who I've been liked. I think the film checks out. Great film, athletic. I think I would go Capehart. I think personally, I would go Capehart. I
I ain't
think
gonna lie.
we I think we address tight end um in free agents. There's no way they go into the draft with just one
I
tight end
I
roster.
agree. I agree with you.
It's hard
I
to
do agree with you.
it's
And then
hard.
I do think they would. I think they would. Uh, go into free agency, get one, and then they might later, like round five,
Yeah.
6. I'm not gonna say the other one because my students will go crazy. But in those later rounds, I do think they would take like a developmental, like a project type of tight end or something like that. Maybe you stick him on the practice squad or something. You know. So I'm with you. Let's go defensive tackle here. Hey,
Hey, that's
hey. That's
That's
what. Hey,
pretty
that's what
good,
it
man.
is.
That's pretty good.
That's what it is.
So, I mean, we addressed that guard position, and the young defensive talent is looking crazy.
Yes.
It's looking crazy. And
Yes.
we've been said, man, we got to get some elite young talent on his defense, man.
It's about
For like,
time you. It's about time you invest. And I think you said it a couple episodes ago, bro. Like we have an experienced offensive coordinator who's one of the best in the NFL. We have a young, talented defensive coordinator. So make it easy on him and get him some good players. So therefore, we can play complimentary football. Because
yeah, okay.
last year, the football wasn't complimentary. It was the defense being out there having to fight tooth and nail because the offense couldn't move the ball due to reasons we already know. So I'm not mad at this at all. It's a good draft here. So now we got one more with a trade back scenario. Maybe multiple. We'll see. 4 rounds again. Chargers. All right. Lord have mercy.
Well,
It would be tough to do this here.
that boy,
It'd be
yeah,
tough to pass this up right here.
that's a very tough one to pass up.
I
Um,
mean, usually it's the same things. Same things. Guys, man. They got David Bailey going 12? What why? What's wrong with David Bailey? Jeez. Anyway, we're not into that. So let's say somebody wanted to come up. All right. Let's look at the recent round 1 trades. All right. In history. So let's say, who do you think, right? For example, let's say this is what's happening,
mhm.
right? This is what's happening. This team in Buffalo, they needed a number 1 wide receiver
Yeah.
since God knows how long. Andre Reed and them men.
Yeah, and even with them trading for DJ Moore, I think this has to be their all in year too.
Yes.
So like it's been too much of just Josh Allen hero ball.
Josh Allen, Madden, Ultimate Team Football, bro. It genuinely is like it's similar to what Justin Herbert has to go through, just on a grand
His
scale. It's very similar because if Josh Allen doesn't play well, they're getting their teeth kicked in.
team was bad, man.
That team is not good, and there another team that could come up is this team
That
right here because
that the Niners,
Ricky, that's the Niners. Ricky Pearsall doesn't stay healthy, and they're out there. They're running Kendrick Bourne
yeah, and Ayuk is gone.
and Ayuk is gone.
They
Ayuk
would
is gone.
100% try to do that. I think.
So Ayuk is gone, and they out there running Jennings and Kendrick Bourne and Sky Moore. Like it's
And,
disgusting.
and I don't even know if they're gonna be able to keep Jennings. I'm hearing,
That he trying to get paid.
yeah. So, man,
And also George Kittle.
yeah,
George Kittle's not. He's not going to be ready to go. Not immediately. So right now on that offense is Christian McCaffrey
and some
and
prayer
God's will.
and prayers.
You dig what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
if in this situation here, um, let's see what let's trade with the 49ers. And they would obviously have to give us. They want it's 58's not happening. I think it would be 92, and then we might give them like a something back here or something like that. Um, to be honest, I don't know how much I like that.
I'm not.
I ain't gonna lie. If we're giving them 123, they gotta come up off of one of these.
They have to, because the whole point of trading back, I feel
Is
like
to
we
get
need to
more
get
picks.
more picks, but we wouldn't be getting more picks in this scenario.
Yeah, they
So
gotta
yeah,
come up off one of these.
they would have to come up with an extra one.
All right, let's force it. Resume draft, and they took an edge rusher. Tick. So, all right, in this scenario here, this is still amazing.
It's just still very.
This here is
Before I go ahead and just blurt out my answer, let me see who else is down there.
so you got Pregnon is gonna be here. Lee Hunter.
Okay, I got my answer, and I think you know who it is.
Yeah, I think I'm on the same page.
Yeah,
I am on the same exact page. Huh? Let's not even do a
there's not much
madness.
to discuss.
All right. So I'm pretty sure this same names gone off. D'Angelo Pons to Cincinnati. That would be smart, but will they do that? I don't think so. This young man, Jennings Donker, is a guy that they're projected to move into guard in a zone
Yeah,
heavy scheme.
I
And
like that.
he was projected first round a long time, like at the beginning of the year.
Yeah,
So I wouldn't be mad at this. Obviously we took Buddy last draft. Keith
yeah.
Abney's a really good football player, bro.
Like,
It's a really good football player, bro. So what are you thinking at the moment?
I am thinking Jennings Dunker.
Yeah,
Um, again, you second round, you got to address a need. Got to address a need.
yeah,
And that's a good player. That's just, I think we talked about it a few episodes back. That kind of just seems like Harbaugh's type of guy.
right.
So
So now that I'm thinking about it, it might not be. We might do like a trade back in the second round type of thing.
I could see that as well.
Trade back in the second round type of thing. Well, we're not gonna do that now. Let's just do
Right.
what
'Cause
we already
yeah.
right. But boom, Jennings Dunker, cool. Mm. All right. The typical names went. Typical names went. So now we addressed interior defensive linemen and
And
offensive and interior offensive
right.
linemen.
Right. And I actually like this a lot because now I feel like you're in a position, last mock we did, couldn't Anthony Hill and Jonah Coleman were sitting there, and those are two players that we love, but we couldn't necessarily
Take
do it
them in
because
the
we
moment.
hadn't addressed the biggest needs yet. I feel like now you're in a position where you can do something like that.
Do something a little
Could
sexy.
also go a Max Clare. You kind of could just go best player available because you address the
You
you
adjust the major needs on your
know,
football
major
team.
needs. Now I like Jonah Coleman a lot. I don't necessarily know. I'd love to have him. Um, I wouldn't feel great about drafting a running back third round
Yeah,
personally. Uh,
yeah.
even though I love it,
Especially with what we know right now with the football team, it would be
it'd be a little bit irresponsible. I would
it would
think.
be yeah,
I think
yeah,
that's a maybe fifth round, maybe fourth if there's somebody there who you just
yeah.
love
With some return ability,
with some extra,
with
yeah,
some juice.
mm, something else with. But Anthony Hill is there, Claire is there, so between those two for me personally.
Yeah. Claire's a great receiver as well. I do think he needs to work on his blocking. He does need to work on his blocking, but also this is not Greg Roman's system. Um, Mike McDaniel had Darren Waller and all these men out there. I don't think they were really amazing blockers. Like,
Mhm.
and blocking's all about buy-in, and Jim is very good at getting players to buy in.
Uh, I honestly, I honestly think that the linebacker's kind of another sneaky need on this team
Yes,
that's kind of getting overlooked. And I know you love Anthony Hill. I really like the player as well.
I love that young
Third
man.
round, kind of, kind of like that. Not gonna lie, I think
Yeah,
think that would be my pick.
to do it. I mean, we just don't know.
See, wow, okay. Uh,
Well,
well, we got another.
well, with that being said, this is the pick that we traded
Oh,
with
thanks.
them
Okay.
with them for. So there's a couple things here. It's still round three. So Max Clare is obviously the best. I just wanted to talk about. I just want to talk about th- this young man here. I wouldn't draft him third round, but a guy with his physical traits will be a perfect developmental
Yeah.
receiver. However, in the third round, I just don't think you're taking developmental receivers third round.
No,
I just don't think
it's
that's
too early
a
for that.
yeah, I don't think that's a good option.
Yeah.
And then my pick is Max Clare here, right?
Hmm.
And I know we went on a rant. There's some good tight ends here.
Yeah.
And I know we went on a rant about actually
Some good, man. I like Delp.
this guy here,
I like
Oscar
Delp.
Delp, is a amazing football player, bro.
He's a great player.
An amazing football player. And I think the reason why he's this low is because of the medicals.
Hmm.
In my personal opinion, in my personal opinion, I think he's better than everybody here.
I do too. I
I think
think
he's better than everybody on this board right now.
I think the only people Claire and Klein, but even then, I think just overall ability, I think Delp he got that.
100%. Delp is better than, in my opinion, and Delp is no wimp. Delp will get in the run game and get scrappy.
Dump you.
He'll dump that ass.
He
He'll
dump you.
dump you. In my opinion, I think Delp is the best one here. Now, obviously, I don't know what the medicals are saying and all of that good stuff. There's a reason why he's here. Have we? No, we haven't taken Edge, right? Interesting.
You're taking that.
I did not watch Crawford. I have no idea what this man
Not
brings
I'm
to the
not too
table.
I'm not too hip on Crawford
I'm
either.
not familiar.
So I feel like it's only right to go off of, the players
Yeah.
we
I
are.
mean, when we get closer to it, I'll know more about him. As of right now, I'm not too hip on him.
Yeah, I think the pick here is clear, to be honest. I
Yeah.
think again Coleman's sitting right there and it's tempting, but still
Stamping.
third round. Still third round.
Still third round. We still got holes on the team. Does feel a little
Yeah. So
irresponsible, but also it kind of feels a little rough to not like. What are we looking at the edge market?
Kamara's a
I
good
mean,
player.
I mean, Kamara's a solid player. I just in the past game, I just think
Yeah.
it's poor. In my opinion,
Is
it's
it
poor.
is it too early for Nadane Tucker?
I think so.
You think so? I
I
would like,
think
yeah.
so.
To me, it's a fourth round kind of thing, but I think he's creeping up people's draft boards. So
I think so as well. You just don't have 13 or so sacks
yeah,
because you're a regular footballer. Like you. Also, we have a guy like that last year, right? When we drafted Kyle Kennard.
yeah,
What is he gonna bring to us in year two?
great
He needs to
question.
bring a look. He needs to bring a look of something.
What's something, man? I need to.
He needs. What are we doing here?
I'm not asking you to be Miles Garrett, but
But at least a DPR, brother.
right? Can
Because I
you?
refuse to see 48 on the field. To be honest with you, no disrespect, Bud Dupree, please. In 2026, I'm not interested in Bud Dupree. Like you feel me? Don't disturb me.
Yeah.
You
So
understand?
yeah, I
Yeah,
think Max Clare is pair him up with a Rondé Gaston. You get
yeah.
another little weapon for 10.
I hear it.
Yeah, smart guy.
Klein just went. Jacoby Lane went to the Raiders. God bless him.
Good
Your
luck,
boy
bro.
Cape Hart. So with 123, we took Cape Hart in the last draft. 49ers took him with our pick. I mean,
I'll
I
see
think
it.
here's Tucker for me.
Yeah, I think this would be the perfect time to take a chance on them.
Some productive running backs in here as well. Jaden Ott, Mr. Black. You know what?
Like Roman Hemby, not for the fort,
MB.
but I like him.
Yeah. There's some
Whittington.
productive guys in here, bro.
Whittington is, you know what? Whittington's a good player, man. He's just old. I think he's like,
He's a good
to
player.
have his age on there.
Now, but he's a redshirt senior.
Yeah,
So he's
he's
at least
old.
23 of them. No, I can look it up. Yeah, Buddy's going to turn 25 during the season. For a running back, hey, hey, it's a little physical. It's a little physical. But he is a good player, though. Yeah, I think Jaden Ott's a good player. But I just think, we haven't addressed edge, obvious connection with our DC.
Mhm.
Think it's a
I think
easy
that's a
choice
great
here.
value, great
A
value,
great value, yup.
and I think it's a good player. So
They didn't like our Anthony Hill pick, but screw you, I like it.
I like it. I like it.
So for the people, everybody loves a mock draft. Should we do one more with a second round trade back?
with the second round trade back.
Yeah, with a second round trade back, so you could, because I feel like when we traded back in the first round, it was tough to find that kind of value that made sense, if you know what
Yeah,
that means. Because I don't think trading up 5 spots, maybe since the first round is a lot, but
yeah,
I don't think you would get their first round and then like their third round, and they would be like, okay,
you're right.
I think you got to send some stuff back. I feel like in the second round, you probably don't have to send a whole lot of stuff back, or
Mhm.
you could completely trade out the second round itself.
Yeah. No, yeah. Let's see what this one is talking
These
about real
these
quick.
people these people getting they getting mock draft express today.
Right. Yeah.
All right. I mean,
Well, I
we
mean, if
we
we have
we already
to,
did it. If we already did
yeah.
it, we already did it.
Yes.
But what are the, I'm trying to see, how do you, because it says for a trade, but
Don't see the offers.
I don't see the offers. Where the offers at? Oh, there's Awani on the board. No shot. Awani 100% got taken, right? Yeah, 100%. I mean, I can honestly as well. I can see I can see the Chargers, if the offer was right, I could see them 100% trading out the first round, bro.
I could, I could see that too.
I 100% could see that.
It's a good enough draft to do that.
And like, there's no way the Jets will come up this far, right?
Have to give up,
No, they'll give up both of these for sure. They'll
yeah,
give up both of them for
to give
sure.
up too much.
But like, I just don't know what they would come up for. Technically, they traded Sauce Gardner.
I mean,
Hold on, who do they
they need
draft?
everything,
They need
man.
everything, to be
They need
fair.
everything.
They drafted Sonny Styles and Caleb Banks. So they traded Sauce. They traded Sauce. They need a corner, bro. That defense last year stunk out the place.
Yeah,
Every time I was watching the Jets, they were losing by 40.
it's horrible.
They need a shutdown corner, bro. And like the Jets aren't going to be contending for anything this year. So they can bring on McCoy slowly. They can bring him on slowly, and then next year he'll be their Sauce Gardner replacement, whatever
Hmm.
the case may be. Just for funsies, it's probably what I'm gonna do. Probably will never happen, but hey,
Yeah,
fantasies,
right.
fantasies, and
Called mock draft for a reason.
and they took a linebacker. So, and for some reason in this draft, they just took 2 linebackers. You know what? Fair enough.
So
Fair
Jack,
enough. And McCoy went to the Eagles. Sick. So yeah, see, Peter Woods went 30. So with this board here,
man,
you got great player, great player, great player, great player.
great plus, a lot of great players. I think
I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing. Me personally.
well, okay, so okay, scroll down a little bit for me. Okay, so for me it's either between Pregnon and Lee Hunter. Um I think I'll just go Pregnon to be honest. I'm
Yeah,
just I'm just gonna get that
hundred
out of
percent,
the way. Great player.
100%.
Feels
That
some
was my first one,
yeah.
Pregnon, and that Oh, the Miami ruined it. They ruined it. They ruined it.
It's pawns, right?
They took pawns. You know, I was thinking
That was
about
the
that.
case. If obviously we wouldn't know, but
Yeah,
if I could go back, I would have took Hood and
I would
then
have took Hood and then would have took
and then
Basantes.
yeah, Basantes.
So
Um,
now we're stuck with this board here, and I mean, Chris Johnson's not a super clean man corner, but still a good player.
this yeah, this is. I'm gonna be honest. This is not my favorite scenario.
No, this is not great for us, to be
Not
honest.
ideal.
This is this
Um,
is not this is not ideal at all. Not one bit, actually. I'm not gonna lie, bro. In the scenario we don't bring back Tony Jefferson, this young man here is a hell of a football player, bro.
good player.
It's a great player.
I like either him, Chris Johnson, or keep adding. Um,
There's another good player here. Gabe Atkins. Say Abney. I like Abney too, to be fair.
yes, between those three for me. The value I really like here is Basantes, but we already took Pregnon.
Yeah, already took Pregnon. I mean, to be fair, I've seen people double up before. However, we're assuming that we're gonna bring in
One of those
one of
filled
those
out.
guard spots filled up.
Yeah. Yeah. I'll say either the safety or Chris Johnson, to be honest. The safety from LSU with Chris Johnson.
I think Halsey's a better player.
I like
I
it.
think AJ Halsey's a better player. And Abney's sitting right there looking
Over
us in the
there.
face. He's sitting right there looking at us in the face. And you know, so what do we have? We have Pregnon, Halsey. You know, I'm not gonna lie. I think it's probably gonna be Abney, but
Mm.
hey,
Skylar Bell.
that's a ball.
It's
That's a
tempting.
ball player. That's
It's
tempting.
another, yeah, it's another
But,
sex
but let,
profile.
let me let
How
me
do you
let me be an adult. Let me be an adult.
pick?
I'm not gonna lie. I do like Chandler Rivers, to be fair, as well. I do. The usual suspects are
That's
here.
right. uh,
Like I said,
I
I'm
mean,
not familiar
I'm a,
with Crawford.
yeah, I got to do some more research on that guy. Clearly, I got to look
Yeah,
into him a little bit more. But I'm gonna stick with the guys I like, man. What are we, round three right now? Can't really.
round three.
Yeah. So
Round three, and we got Pregnon. So we got guard, corner, safety. So with the needs in our team, guard, corner, safety. With the needs in our team, it's either tight end, running back, and edge. An edge.
you know what? I know this is irresponsible. Again, and we call it a mock draft for a reason, man. Give me Jonah Coleman.
Mm, I hear it.
I
You
like
want to
the
talk about
player, man.
hardball football?
I like the player.
I like
Snap
the player,
sharing
bro.
with Hampton would be crazy. So
Insane. Wow. Got
mm,
some guy. It got some guys on the board here. Some guys on the board here. Emmett Johnson, hell of a football player, even though we just took a running back. Hell of a football player. I like I
Uh,
like Klein a lot because he reminds me a lot of, and obviously I'm doing helmet scouting and all that. He reminds me a lot of AJ Barner that plays for Seattle now, that was at Michigan. AJ Barner would be the perfect.
he's a great player.
Well, he'll be the perfect tight end to match up with Gadsden, bro.
Yeah,
I love AJ Barner's game. He plays the game like an asshole, and that's what we need on this football team. We need more guys that aren't nice guys.
percent.
So yeah, there's some good players here, bro. Bentley again. I like Bentley. I really like Bentley.
I like Klein here, man. I really
I like them both. I mean, we haven't done it before. Fine.
let's go Klein.
Let's go Klein. I think we had a little bit too much fun in this draft, to be
You're
fair.
right. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, hey, listen, that wasn't it wasn't my ideal scenario, but once it got to that point, it was just kind of like, all right, well,
Yeah, this
let's
is
have a little bit of fun.
this is the fun fan favorite draft here. That's what this is.
Yeah. So the other two I really loved. This one not so much, but hey,
Yeah,
gotta have
that's what.
one fun one in there.
Yeah, that's what it is, gentlemen.
Yeah.
You know, let me get this up off the screen. Yeah, so that was a fun little exercise. What'd you think of it?
I loved it. I think good pre free agency mock draft. I think the one after, 'cause there will be some mock drafts coming after free agency,
100%.
and that's gonna be the fun one. This one's just kind of tricky, like we might look stupid tomorrow after they
Yeah,
go.
facts.
So it's tough.
The day of recording, we have no tight end 2 or 3. We have no guards, and we have 2 edge rushers at the moment. Well, technically we have 4, but one of them,
It's
my
tough.
word.
It's a lot of roster spots that are just empty.
Yeah.
Um, I feel like we did the best we could based off the roster now. It's free agency time, man. It's free agency time, so
I think, last year the Chargers were fairly quiet when free agency started. I mean, obviously they're not quiet now, are they? But I do think there's going to be a different approach this year. I do think by Friday we're going to have a lot of people re-signed or new heads in the building. So our mock draft in a couple of weeks from now is probably going to look a lot different.
it's gonna look different.
It's probably going to look a lot different. But it's fun coming on here talking about the prospects and everything. So I can't. I'll do that any day of the week. I love mock drafting. But yeah, like you said, we could look dumb tomorrow. They could sign 2 linemen tomorrow.
Yeah,
And then in the draft, we're like, well,
exactly.
we don't need no linemen. But you saw all of the linemen flew off the board. Like there was no like first round linemen that were in the 20s. I
Mhm.
mean, I guess Pregnon and Chase Masanza is creeping up there to be high
Yeah,
second round guys, but you saw there was no Fano. He's gonna go top 10. Vega, all these guys, Francis, all these guys are gone, bro.
yeah.
That's why I feel like they're gonna trade back somehow, some way. 5 picks, in my opinion, isn't enough.
Man,
It's not enough. And we saw when it got to like where we pick in the second round, it's a bit, the gap isn't huge between the players. You know what I mean? Like
mhm.
from where we're at to the third round, it's kind of like, the players all, to me, not far off each other.
Right. It's a deep
So
draft now.
it's
It's
a
a deep
deep drive. And you saw Kenyon Sadiq wasn't there either. He ran that
None
4.3.
of
They
them.
talk about they talk about 15.
Yeah.
So
None
I
of
mean,
them.
we'll see.
Yeah.
T.J. Parker was there. Woods was there. I just think when the process goes on, there's no way in hell they're gonna be slipping out the first round.
Agree.
Yeah.
100% agree.
All right. All right, fellas. Another episode in the books.
Sir.
Hopefully y'all enjoy. Feel me? Peace.
Boom.